Welcome to your deep relaxation practice. My name is Laure and I am delighted to be your guide as you take some time to nurture yourself today. If this is your first class, deep relaxation, also known as yoga nidrā, is a meditative practice through which your physical body enters a state of stillness as if it were asleep, all the while your mind remains awake, enabling you to tap into different layers of your consciousness. In today's class, I'd like to follow up on a theme that I've touched on last week on a video called Committing to Your True Self. And if you haven't yet practiced this deep relaxation, it is available in the library, but I'll elaborate a little bit on the topic. Committing to your true self is slightly different than building a good resolution or even crafting an intention. It is a promise that you make to remain true to your core being, to your true nature. It is an understanding that who you truly are is worthy of shining its full potential to the world. I see it as a prerequisite to any self-realization practice, such as yoga and meditation. So today, I'll work around this theme and I'll approach it from a different angle, focusing on establishing the self, meaning your true self, your core nature, as the guardian of your whole being. This is inspired by theories and techniques of self-leadership. So very briefly, to explain that subject, we all have various parts within us. To simplify, think of it as personality traits. And yet there is an overarching leader, if you will, that ensures the harmonious collaboration of those parts at every given moment of our lives, in every given situation. This is your I, the subjective agent within you, the guardian of your inner harmony. So I've crafted a practice that will hopefully guide you to connect with your true self, your guardian. And through that practice, you'll get to reinforce, strengthen your bond with it, strengthen this commitment to shine your true nature, who you truly are, to the world. We will start class with some gentle muscle relaxation, but you can do those in your yoga nidrā position. So feel free to start settling down for your practice. If this is your first class, yoga nidrā is usually practiced lying down on your back. You can have your arms laying by your side, palms facing up or facing down, or you can rest your hands on your abdomen. It is useful to place a small pillow under your head so that the back of your skull won't get sore over time. It can be also useful to place another pillow or a bolster under your knees so that they won't get uncomfortable throughout the practice. Another option which fits very well with today's practice is to lay down on your side in a fetus pose. If you choose this option, similarly place a small pillow under your head so that your neck can remain in the alignment of your spine. And feel free to use as many pillows, blankets, and accessories as needed so that you can remain comfortable and warm throughout the practice. I suggest throwing a light blanket over your body. As you enter deep relaxation, your body temperature will drop, so a blanket over you can ensure that you are warm until the end of class. You can also use an eye pillow to cover your eyes. You can decide to hold something in your hands or to place another pillow over your belly. This can be very soothing for the nervous system. And take your time to make any adjustments needed. If at some point during the practice you become uncomfortable, feel free to move and to adjust anything you need to be at ease again. This is time that you're taking for yourself. So do what serves you. So as we get started now, let's take a few moments to arrive and to support the relaxation of the physical body. We often hold tensions in our muscles without fully noticing it. So transitioning into a state of relaxation can take some time. It is a process, and each step is as important as the next one. And releasing muscle tensions, especially those that we are unconsciously aware that we carry, can be really helpful to ease into the practice. And the most common places where we hold tensions, the ones that can most interfere with a relaxation practice, are the shoulders and the neck, the jaws, the temples, the eyes, and the forehead. So we'll focus on those areas in this exercise. And you can start by rubbing your hands together and create some heat. Once you feel that heat in your hands, apply them to your jaws, more particularly to the joint where your jaws connect. And feel the warmth transferring from your hands to the skin of your face. You can picture an ice cube melting in the sun, if this helps to release the muscles of your jaws. Notice your teeth, and if you realize that you are clenching them, let your lower jaw drop. Notice your tongue, and if you realize that it is attached to the roof of your mouth, let it relax. Let it be held by the floor of your mouth. And if it is comfortable for you, you can rub your hands gently to loosen the muscles of your jaws. Apply only the amount of pressure that you need. I'd suggest starting at the low end of the scale and working your way up if you need more pressure. The tiny muscles around the jaw can be sensitive. If the pressure of your fingers is not comfortable. As an alternative, you can also slowly open and close your jaws or induce some yawns. Those are gentle ways to loosen any contraction in your joint as well. And do this at your own pace, being cognizant of what you need, what is helpful to you. And when you're ready to move on, rub your hands together again and apply them to your temples and your forehead. Feel the heat transferring from your hands onto the skin of your face. And and then using the fleshy part of your fingers, gently rub your eyebrows to the side of your head. You can do some small circular movements at your temples. There again, applying the pressure that you need, at the pace that you need. And then you can do some outward movements from the space between your eyebrows, through your forehead towards the crown of your head. Loosening the muscles of your forehead. There again, at your own pace, applying the pressure that you need to your forehead. It may be different than what you've needed on your jaws or by your temples. And you can massage your scalp also, placing your fingertips at the edge of your face where your skull bends backwards, and run your fingers towards the crown of your head. There again, at the pace that you need. You can space your fingers in a semicircle around your head and pull back towards the crown of your head. This helps with the blood flow in the skin of your scalp. And you can do that by the back of your head as well, placing your fingers at your hairline and gently moving them upwards toward the crown of your head. And when you're ready, you can rest your hands at the curving of your neck. Or if it is more comfortable, you can leave them on your shoulders or on your upper arms. And feel the heat of your hands transferring into your skin. Notice the sensation of your hands resting on your neck, your shoulders, your arms. The skin is an organ of our body that doesn't hold memory. So for your skin, this contact of your hand is a new experience, as if it had never happened before. See if you can approach the sensation of your hand on your skin as such as the first time that you felt it, and be curious as you observe what it feels like. With a beginner's mind, be open to what is. Try as you can not to expect what should be. Release any preconceived idea, any prior expectation of what this experience feels like. be present with this new experience of your hands resting on your skin. No stories attached. As if you were on a train, looking out the window, watching the landscape pass by, observing from afar. This passenger on the train, the part of you enabling this experience, is your I, your guardian. You can now release your hands and adjust your position as needed to be comfortable for the rest of class. Once you're comfortably settled, bring to mind your intention for this practice. Allow yourself to listen to the messages of your guardian, the part of you that intuitively knows, the one that's in charge, always doing what's good for you, always working towards your well-being. And maybe it expresses itself through a feeling, a sensation. Maybe it is a soothing tone of voice. Maybe it is a light, a color, a symbol, a tingling at your heart center. However your guardian comes up, let it help you craft your intention and then repeat it 3 times in your head. I'll now guide you through a rotation of awareness around the physical body. This specific exercise was created by the Himalayan Institute, which is a school of Yoga Nidrā, and it is called 61 points or Shavayatra practice. You do not need to move, you do not need to think or analyze anything. As I name different parts of the body, flow your awareness there. And feel free to leverage that guardian part of you, the one you've just met. Whether it is a tone of voice, a light, a color, a symbol, feeling or sensation. You can use that to guide your awareness to the part of the body that I name. So starting at the point between your eyebrows, going down to the hollow of your throat, your right shoulder, your right elbow, the middle of your right wrist, the tip of your right thumb, the tip of your index finger, your middle finger, ring finger, small finger. Let your guardian help you through this exercise. Move your awareness back to your right wrist, right elbow, shoulder, back to the hollow of your throat, on to your left shoulder, left elbow, the middle of your left wrist, the tip of your left thumb, tip of your index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and pinky. Allow your guardian to guide you through this exercise and flow your awareness back to your left wrist, left elbow, shoulder, and the hollow of your throat. Down into your heart center now, which is the space at the middle of your chest, inside your chest cavity, just under your breastbone. Onto the right side of your chest, back to heart center, on the left side of your chest, back again to heart center, down to your solar plexus, which is at the end of your breastbone, and down to your navel. Your right hip joint, right knee, right ankle, right big toe, second toe, third, fourth, and little toe. Let your guardian lead you through this exercise as you flow your awareness back to your right ankle, right knee, right hip joint, back to your navel, onto your left hip, left knee, left ankle, left big toe, second toe, third, fourth, and little toe. Again, let your guardian lead you through this exercise as you flow your awareness back to your left ankle, left knee, left hip, back at your navel. From your navel to your solar plexus, your heart center, the hollow of your throat, resting at the space between your eyebrows. Be aware of your whole body now. Feel your entire body resting on your support. Your whole body, your whole body, your whole body. Now focus your awareness on your breath. Feel the air entering and exiting your body through your nostrils. Feel your body breathe. Rest in the comfort that it knows how to do it on its own, without any effort on your part. Observe your body as it breathes. Observe your body breathe with the same curiosity, the same beginner's mind, as you watch from afar a passenger on a train, disengaged. Observe from a distance as the air flows into your nose, raising your upper chest and your abdomen. And watch your abdomen and your chest collapse back down as the air exits through your nose again. Watching the breath unfold, detached from any involvement. There's no need to control your breath, no need to breathe a certain way or another. Let your body breathe its natural breath. the part of you that's enabling this experience, the part watching candidly as your body breathes, is once again your guardian. Be aware of the presence of your guardian, your benevolent self, watching your body as you breathe. And start to connect with that part of you, your guardian watching over you. And as you release the focus on your breath, stay connected with your guardian. See if you can stay with the essence of this part of you. See if you can feel its innate qualities of kindness, good-heartedness, kindliness. Remain with its soothing nature, like a comforting hug. And when that connection starts to fleet, as it may or may not, turn your inner gaze to the screen of your mind, the dark space behind your eyes, and bring back the light, the color, the symbol, the feeling, the sensation, or the tone of voice that represents your guardian. And once you feel connected to this part of you, flow all your awareness to its essence again. Feel its presence, leading harmony within you. And when that presence becomes fleeting, repeat the process gently. In that calm connectedness, imagine a mystical, enchanted forest. All around you are whimsical trees and colorful flowers and plants. There's an otherworldly atmosphere where the wind sounds like a whisper, the birds sing airy tunes. The flow of a nearby river resonates like a lullaby. Butterflies whirl in a magical choreography. Ants dance a synchronized ballet. And fireflies brighten the shaded forest with thousands of little sparkles. There's a sense of peaceful, benevolent innocence. In the middle of this forest is a huge tree. It has been there for as long as the forest has existed. It is more ancient than any other living plant or creature in these woods. Its trunk is so massive, its roots run so deep underground that no wind can shake its core. Through the ages, the tree has never shed a leaf or shattered a splinter of its bark. Its canopy of leaves is so full and dense that the rays of sun shining through look like beams of light. It looks like a halo, an aura, adding to the eeriness of the forest. Any creature is welcome to find refuge and protection under this tree, to feed off its fruits or shelter and nest in its roots or leaves. But one day comes an extraordinarily raging storm, the kind that ravages all through its path. A young leaf, bloomed from the latest spring, breaks off. As it fell to the ground, the tree lost its halo, its aura tarnished, and the whole forest felt its grief. When it touched the mossy ground under the tree, the little leaf morphed into a wisp-like, radiant spirit. Now orphaned, the bright little spirit found itself fending on its own, desperately trying to find its way back into its tree. It set its mind to explore the forest. It's heard of a place, a mythical cave that holds the wisdom of the forest. Deep inside, it knows that the cave will guide it to the solution, lead it to reintegrate its tree, become whole again. So it embarks on a long journey, a quest never undertaken before. Word spreads of its ordeal, and it finds many willing to help it on its way. They all feel its anguish, and they know that without its guardian spirit, the tree is vulnerable. Overcoming obstacles, losing its way in the maze of trees, weakened by the long and torturous quest, the little spirit keeps pushing forward. Until it finally comes across a cave known as the Cave of the Heart. It is dark and gloomy from the outside, but the wisp-like spirit enters, undeterred, strong of the certainty that the answer is right there in this cave. Now inside, the bright will-o'-the-wisp relishes in the familiar atmosphere that emanates from the cave. It feels a deep sense of homecoming. It realizes that the cave does not contain the solution. The cave is the solution, the way back to its tree. Embracing this feeling of homecoming fully, connecting deeply to it with all its will, all its might, the little spirit is transported back in a thrilling swirl, a transforming eddy, back into its tree. regaining its leaf shape, taking its place back in the tree, its role as the guardian spirit of its tree. Finally restoring the harmony of all the parts, the wholeness of the tree, once more unified and peaceful. Once again, connect with your guardian now, your own wisp-like, bright guardian spirit, able to overcome challenges and restore the harmony of your whole being. And let your mind flow freely with this experience. Now is a good time to repeat your intention, the same that you've used at the beginning of the practice. Repeat it 3 times in your head, feeling the soothing presence of your guardian as you seal your intention deep within each cell of your body. As this practice comes to an end, gently deepen your breath. Visualize the room where you're practicing. Picture the walls, the ceiling, the floor, any door or windows within your space. Visualize your furniture, the wall decor, any carpets, any plants or pets. And then see yourself in that room. You're here, in the room where you chose to practice today. Picture yourself as you are, the position in which you chose to practice, your yoga mat, your sofa, your bed. Visualize any pillow, blanket, any accessory that you're using to feel comfortable. And sense your own presence in this room where you are practicing. Your mind is here, it is fully aware and present in this room right now. if you'd like to remain in that calm silence and relaxation a little longer, you can choose to turn off this recording. Otherwise, if your day is not yet over, take a moment to feel increasingly grounded again. Sense your body in contact with your support. Feel your feet, your legs touching what's underneath them. Feel your back, maybe your arms in contact with your support. Feel the back of your head resting on the pillow. You can now bring your knees to your chest or roll onto your preferred side. And as you do so, be aware of the movement in your body. Notice how it feels after the period of stillness that you've experienced during this class. Sense the energy that starts to flow again throughout your body. And make any other intuitive movement that feels right in this moment. When you're fully present, fully aware, lift yourself back up to a comfortable seated position. Take your time, there's no rush. Take your time to adjust to this new position. You can keep your eyes closed for now and let your body settle. Notice if anything feels different from a few seconds ago. This practice is now complete. If you'd like to join me in closing class, you can bring your hands to your chest. May your guardian self make you feel whole, in harmony and peace with yourself, always. Thank you for your presence in this class today, and you can thank yourself for your commitment to your well-being. Namaste.